Happy Chainsaw Man Day! I'm Thabreakmaster, I'm your host, and we about to get some live reacting to the latest chapter of Chainsaw Man, which is 125. Avatar, thank you for being here. Also, I just read your message, and well, the gravy train is still a moving, is what you're telling me right now. You're telling me this man is just being consistent on a consistent basis, doing it weekly. How is he doing this? I have no idea, but you know what? I am not complaining. So with this week's chapter, I'm sure it's about to be another hit, another lit one. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Fallen Devil is gonna deal with others that may come by. How is Asa and Yoru going to actually be able to solve this particular issue? Will they solve this particular issue? These are the questions that I have when I'm going into chapter 125. You know, I want to see if Asa can be the GOAT that she is. Because I believe in her ability. But with all that said and done, if you're in the Discord, obviously I have the live stream up. You can look at that and see exactly what I'm looking at. But I do show the manga on stream, as y'all already know. Y'all already do that. And if, without further ado, we can just go ahead and start this live reaction right off the goddamn bat. So let's go ahead. My hand here. Okay, there we go. Chainsaw Man, chapter 125, Apple Thief by Tatsuki Fujimoto. And people are just dying. We got eyeballs, ears, and just body parts flying at like already. We just gonna jump the gun and just have things just pop off. Literally. Let me stop. Let me not do that again. my last clip thing that I did when I started making those jokes, people were like, "Come on, brother, stop that, please, get some help." But no, let's continue here. So, ow, yeah, everybody's getting got. And oh, so she's shopping. She's looking for ingredients right now. Don't boo me, Grace. 10 eyes, 4 ears. That leaves so the super manga Aji. What we got here? You get some fruits and vegetables? Oh, wait, she really is. She what? Oh, what? Excuse me. Do you have any apple variety that pairs well with human flesh? Now, who the heck? What store do you think you're in right now, lady? Like, I don't think we have fruits and vegetables that pair well with that, you know? Like, I don't think that's a delicacy that people just be eating. That's just my opinion, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe some other land, alternate universe. I don't know. It does have apples in it. You're right. You're right. Look, she's trying to get them apples, you know what I'm saying? Those apple dapples. Oh, how you gonna talk to the... How you gonna ask the lady if they got some stuff to pair with the human flesh, but you got her up on the goddamn ceiling? Like, I mean, that is the falling devil's ability, obviously, but it's just funny to me that she's just on the ceiling like that, just trapped. Like, what's you supposed to do? Let her cook? I don't know about this one, Deso. This is one of those situations where you shouldn't let her cook. Honey Chris got ass head of a I mean, he is a perfect person to ask. Yes, 100%. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh dear. Please relax. Unless you attack me first, I mean no harm. Get the heck out of here. I mean, what do you... All right, buddy. How about those apples? I don't know. They reminded me of a joke because people used to say that back in the day. So how you like them apples? I don't know why that came to me. Look, I'm showing my age right now. I'm an old man. Oh, we don't even say that no more, all right? All right, so she's walking out the store. Goodness me, I forgot the recipe for the sauce called for a man's head. I mean, you have a head, right? Well, it's not a man's head, but look, it can still work though, you know? Like, what the heck is going on in her back? What's she about to do here? Excuse me, could somebody spare me one? Who? You're way too polite to be asking for somebody's head. Like, excuse me? Well, it's been said that humans taste like pork, so pick apples and go with ham. Now, why do you know this? Oh, snaps, open fire. She got holes in her. No pause, because God dang. Where'd that come from? That car came out of nowhere. Just shot her down. Bang, 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 bang. Ceasefire. I mean, are you sure about that? She's not. I mean, she is in pieces. I mean, okay, she's in a lot of pieces, but like she's not disintegrated, right? So like you might want to disintegrate her. Like keep on shooting. Don't even let her get a chance. Don't let her get the chance to freaking come back and heal up. You know what I'm saying? She might just put herself back together. You know how she is. Look, she is just a form of different bodies anyways. You think this is gonna do anything? I doubt. But this is a gruesome freaking panel. I will say that. Like, god dang. Oh, poor. You probably heard the phrase. Yes, I have. Yeah, extra arms in her back. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is. I mean, she's just every. Well, this is awkward. She said this. Is it possible to kill me with any means of attack humanity presently possesses? I mean, at this, I think there are some weapons, but it might kill certain parts of the population. So we wouldn't use those weapons like that. Well, I don't think it would be wise to do that. I think there is things that could take you out. Don't underestimate humanity even at this time. Just saying. I'm prepared to avoid meaningless slaughter. Won't someone spare me a head? What do you mean meaningless? Like, you've been killing suckers the whole time. And she gets, I guess, shot up again. Like she's like, ah! She's getting shot up right now. She's falling apart all day. And she sighs yet again. And what the world just happened here? This is when the world turns upside down. The heck? Okay, so when she actually decides to focus on her power, she can just start utilizing it in a way where she just tears things apart, puts things to the sky. Nice. That's what I'm saying, Grace. Like a flamethrower might be something because you got to disintegrate the body. Don't let that thing heal up. That's all I'm saying. I got the chat to work. Hey, welcome in, Anna. Welcome in. And we still got more things going on, just floating. So she's just literally unleashing her powers at the moment, and it's very devastating. And they're dying. And that's one of the heads. She finally got a head. There it is. Thank you very much. Just she out here cooking, guys. We're about to see here. All that remains is to make Asa Mitaka fall, and the dish will be complete. Broom? Oh, no, wait, what is this? Oh, it's the chainsaw sound. I was like, broom. Like, what is a vroom? Like, it's more of a, you should have put a V. I don't know about the translation on that, but I'll let that slide. And she got a chainsaw in the chest. Bop, boom, bang. Look at that. Denji out saying, I heart you. Doom. Let me stop, all right? I keep doing it. Now, Grace, why would you do that? And Dennis is in the house, you already know. And come right. Okay, wait a minute. What? Bro, what are you doing? It's one thing to put a chainsaw in the woman's chest. It's another thing to come out of said hole that you just created out the other side. Like it's like a way. It's like it just popped out from her chest. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, let me go back previous. My hand slipped right there. Okay, no, I didn't miss anything. Then he don't care. All right then. He said, vroom, 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 vroom. You stole those apples, you apple thief. Denji. So you're not concerned about everybody flying in the sky. You're not concerned with people just randomly dying left and right. You just probably saw her take this man's head off a second ago. The thing you are worried about is stealing apples. This man's priorities are something else. I don't. Denji, bro. Exactly. It is, Anna. Oh, snaps. Oh. Okay, Denji's got it. His head got cut off. But that don't matter because Denji can put himself back together as well. You think that gonna hurt him? No. Falling down, we gotta get together. Oh, it's actually, from what I'm seeing here, remember how everybody was all asking? Like, oh, I'm pretty sure Denji might feel the effects of the fallen devil and yada, yada, yada. Look, I was right when I was saying that it didn't affect him. Look what's going on right now. Look, Give me my flowers. All right. I think I was right. All right. Fuji apples though, right? Fiji apples. I mean, hey, Fiji apples are pretty nice though. I'm not gonna lie, right? Denji should never change. It's like it's bootleg, but I love it. What in the world? So we got heads literally popping off, but the heads don't matter. So the heads are fighting against each other, and he's like, like, what is this unorthodox fighting style that this man is doing right now? Oh, I mean, all right, then this works. My word, this is the first time I've been on the menu. I mean, you should expect nothing less when it comes to the Chainsaw Man. And that is the chapter. That is fast as heck. Man, these like live reactions are going so quick nowadays. I need more. I mean, this is the action-packed chapter finally. Like there's actual fighting this time around. But man, I just feel it feels so short. It feels so short. All right. All right. Not a bad chapter though. Not a bad chapter at all. I'll give it that. This was fun. This was fun. It hasn't yet. Yeah, it felt definitely short. This chapter feels very part one. No, yeah, right. I agree with you on that one. This does feel very part one, but that makes sense though. I mean, this is Denji on the scene. Okay. Discussionary portion of this. I have thoughts, and I'm kind of curious what you guys think about this chapter and your feelings towards it. Because again, I do think this chapter is good, but I was concerned that Denji would be the one ultimately to actually take out the Falling Devil. And like I was saying before, I did think when it comes to Denji, her ability wasn't going to necessarily work on him because he doesn't have the same type of emotions as a regular human does. Not anymore. Like, I don't think he has that type of like, that type of guilt that's there that's going to make him affected by her ability. You know what I mean? Like, I know he has gone through things, but it's like he can only feel so much given how his character is and what has happened when it comes to the fusion between Puchita and himself. So I suspected nonetheless that he wasn't going to be affected by this. And we see in this chapter, he's not affected by the ability. At least that's what it seems like anyways right now. I could be wrong. In next chapter, we could see him start to actually feel the effects of the Falling Devil, but I'm not sure about that. I don't think that's the case here. So then it brings up the other question of, so Asa's not going to deal with this devil here, even though this devil is like the perfect devil for her to overcome things in her life. Like she has to overcome this specific devil because of this, the things, all the falling that she's done. Like that is an obvious writing tactic he has right here. So are we not going to utilize that? Granted, Fujimoto is the type of guy that will turn these things on the top of your head because you might think you know, but then you don't know. So I do want to keep my reservations before I make that decision on how I truly feel when it comes to this battle here. So I need to see more before I make any other rash judgments on how this fight's going to go. You know what I mean? So that's why I think overall I would like to give this chapter like an 8 out of 10. It's a solid chapter, but I do have some slight concerns going forward into this, but Fujimoto hasn't let me down. So I like to think that this man knows knows exactly what he's doing. So I do look forward to seeing what is about to happen here for literally next week, because he will be back. He will be back. So those are just a quick thought so far from just reading this chapter right here. I'll show the chapter. Yeah, the biggest discussion. What kind of apple they get? Grace, please. I mean, see, the thing is, we're going to have to look that up, right? We're going to have to look that up well, I don't want to put that in my freaking search engine. Just first off, I don't want to look that up like on Google. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be on this list to be like, oh, what apples go good with human flesh? You don't want to put that in the search engine because now they're thinking, oh, you're eating human flesh. You what, very sasibaka. Like, we're not trying to do all that now, all right? let's pull it back just real quick. Let's not search that. So I don't know if we'll ever actually know the answer to that unless you want to take that bullet, Grace, but then you're on the hit list. You better watch yourself, all right? Then you get destroyed next week. Number hunters having guns is interesting. Which is also a very a nice thing to note, because like, yeah, they have guns. So the influence of the gun devil is still prevalent to some degree. Because I mean, people always still be afraid of guns, but it's just nice that we do see that the effects of guns are still around. They're still here. Though, obviously, the guns are not going to do anything to the Falling Devil. The Falling Devil is on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, them guns ain't gonna do nothing. But like I said before, though, granted, actually, now I'm thinking about, what am I talking about? I just realized what I said. Like, they might have weapons, like, to destroy things and stuff. Like, there is no nuclear war. So there's not, like, warheads or anything like that. So actually, yeah, humans technically right now don't have that in the world of Chainsaw Man to be able to be strong enough to blow, like, these type of devils away in the first place, to disintegrate them. So you know what? That makes perfect sense. It just dawned on me, like, when I was saying that, like, actually they don't have that, not in this world, because that devil's not there. That's what Yoru's trying to make Denji cough up, so that weapons of mass destruction can come back, basically. So interesting. Or you can just look up what different apples look like and try to see what's in the store in front of them. I guess that's maybe one way of doing it. But look, I don't know. All right, I'm not that interested in this topic of trying to figure out what pairs well with human flesh. Okay, well, they have a contract with the gun devil. Very possible. I've been saying this before because, like, there's a lot of people that are actually contracted with the darkness devil. I'm pretty sure there's people contracted with the death devil that we might see hints of later on and stuff like that. Because, like, these devils are still prevalent. These things don't just go away like that, just like that, lickety split, unless Denji Chainsaw Man version decides to actually eat them and get rid of them. You know what I mean? That's the only way that can actually happen. So they're still going to be around. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is some, like, contracts with that, which is very interesting. Because then do they have a lock? Do they have a lock on the gun devil then, is what you're telling me then, right? Because otherwise, you don't want the thing roaming free at the same time. This actually, the fact that you bring that up brings a lot of different questions about what's going on with the gun devil at this point, if you really think about that, because it can't be in the same facet how it was in part one. You know what I mean? He did kind of form back together. So that makes you wonder on what is the state of the gun devil at this point in time, what's happening with it, and who has actually full control over it at the moment. You know what I mean? There's still pieces of it out there. Yeah. They don't. It's not the full. It's not the full thing, but there's still a lot that came about with the whole thing with Aki and everything like that. So again, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting stuff. Fallen Devil also, when it comes to this chapter, is I like her character. This is a good characterization chapter for the Fallen Devil to kind of understand her personality and how a chef should work. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's very interesting how polite of a character that she actually is, given how powerful she is. You know what I mean? It's a nice little contrast to her abilities and who she is. So I do like this. I did like that about this chapter. We did get to see a bit of just her. But again, remember one of the things I was asking about from last week's chapter, or even just any point when it comes to Fallen Devil's ability, I want to see like other people be affected by this. What kind of states and what kind of like problems that people have gone through, and what's making them fall in the first place. You know, like I want to see what Yoshida's got, what he got going on. You know, I want to see that. But I don't know if I don't even know if he's going to be on the scene to even mess with this in the first place, especially considering now Denji's already there. So I don't know if that's the case, but I would like to see that. And I want to see inside his mind, even just a little bit, to get some information out of him, because we don't know much about this character. So I want to see that. Bazooka rocket launchers might be the best portable weapon option they have. Would a tank work? I mean, see, that's the thing. I got to ask the question, like, how far in technology have they gone to? And you also got to remember, like, war is not really, like, people are not afraid of war like that, because the War Devil, Yoru, did get eaten to a point where they were at a weakened state. So, like, I don't know what weapons are even currently available outside of guns that we have in the Chainsaw Man world. That's the thing here. I don't know, because I know that it got mitigated a lot. And that's why the nuclear weapon devil is not even there in the first place either. So it does make me wonder where, like, the playing field is when it comes to these type of weapons in this world. That's the thing here. I wouldn't be surprised there isn't 80 tanks. is the thing here at this chapter. I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, what makes you say that? What makes you say that? I mean, I don't see her being defeated that easily myself either. Like, Denji is powerful, but the Fallen Devil is one of those primal fears. I don't think is going to be as simple as he's had it thus far, like fighting the Eternity Devil or fighting the Bat Devil. You know, like this devil is on a different playing field when it comes to other devils that he has fought thus far. This is like fighting Makima in a way, right? So he has to find creative ways to getting around certain stipulations within her abilities to be able to even win in the first place. So that's the thing about this. So this could be even like just like a stalemate going on here because Denji can't die, Fallen Devil can't die. So where do we go from here when it comes to this battle? When it comes to this battle, then again, I am looking forward to the actual confrontation and them fighting. It should be interesting to see. And see where even Denji's at when it comes to his ability, because like so far we're seeing right here, his head's chopped off, his body's like in different pieces, but yet he's still fighting, he's still conscious, he's still there. Actually, because you think about it, usually when like a big attack like that happens to him, he is rendered almost like useless at that time. He's gotten, I guess, maybe used to being dismembered like this, to a point where he can still fight without having to really worry about that. Like his understanding of his ability has definitely grown over the times that we've seen him at this point. So he is way more proficient now than ever. So it's nice to see. It is nice to see. You don't think she's a one-off. So you're thinking that even after this whole thing is done, she's still gonna be around. So then what are you suggesting then? Are you suggesting that she might actually stick around and be some type of like helpful force within the manga, or like how? Because like she can't just be roaming around the world though. You know, like she's such a devastating force as you're seeing right now. I can't see her just roaming around on the human world. Like that can't be the case here. Like that'll be insane given the type of ability and how strong this character is. I don't see how they're supposed to, like, people are supposed to survive in that situation. That's the thing here. I don't know. I like to know what your thoughts are when it comes to that. Then, like, what are you cooking up right now? That's my thing. What are you cooking up at the moment? But yeah, I think overall I do want to give this chapter like an 8 out of 10. It was a solid chapter this week. I love the fact that we're getting another week with more Chainsaw Man. So we'll be back here on Tuesday again for more Chainsaw Man Tuesdays. So I do look forward to seeing what's about to happen here, how this whole thing's gonna get turned around though. So I think it's going to be a Darkness Devil situation. Well, it's not defeated, but just dealt with for the. Okay. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was just already kind of saying that though, right? Because like, at the end of the day, these type of devils, because they're primal fears to an extent, right? Especially with Fallen Devil, right? Well, Darkness Devil is a primal fear, but whole point is they're primal fears. They're not something that's just gonna go away instantly. So they're always gonna have a playing field or playing cards on the table, ready to fight at a moment's notice. Like they can come back at any point. So if anything, this might end up making a grudge with the Falling Devil. Therefore, with some of the critiquing I have thus far, right, we might see a reappearance of the Falling Devil, and that's when maybe Asa and Yoru can deal with it at that point in time. Because at this point in time, with their character and how strong they are, they're not really strong. They can't necessarily handle something on this level. Yoru understood that and tried to run away. So trying to fight something like that isn't in their ability to do so right now, unless maybe this is actually gonna be the first time. Actually, yeah. What if that's the case here? That Yoru decides to actually help the Chainsaw Man, and they team up. Maybe this might make it to where it washes away that hate that Yoru has for Chainsaw. This could also be a turnaround for that. Therefore, we don't have to worry about the end game of them fighting against each other because Yoru doesn't really like the Chainsaw, right? I don't know. It's interesting because they can easily even run into each other, and then that's when they know Denji is definitely Chainsaw. So there's still that's still on the table right now. Now I'm thinking about it. Proverbs Horseman is something we can see. Yeah, more than likely, I do see that being a thing here because, like, again, primal fears are nothing to mess with, and the Horsemen are also a very formidable force. But what they lack is the ability to actually utilize their own abilities. They usually need an outside force to make them stronger like that. Whereas, like, these primal fears are always going to be strong in a way because everybody's always afraid of them in that way. You know what I mean? So it makes me wonder, and it goes back to the whole thing with bullying I was talking about with Yoru. Well, if some of the primal fears are the reason why Yoru feels the way she feels in the first place, because she can never outdo them. Like maybe one thing that she hates more than like Chainsaw Man is maybe the primal fears themselves. Because we don't know exactly the type of bullying that she's been through. Big Whoa, welcome in. What it do? We just talking about Chainsaw Man. How you doing? So that actually, see, like I said, there's so many things that could come about with this, but it really depends on what we ultimately end up seeing from Yoru's perspective, because I want to know a little bit about that as well. So hopefully maybe we jump between the fight and going back to Asa and seeing what's going on there. But see, there's so much, like I said, there's so much to do. That's why this, like, I feel like the Primal Devil needs to, this Primal Devil, the Falling Devil needs to be here for a little bit so we can get to see some more information, not just with Yoru, but like, again, with Yoshida and just other characters in the show that's still around right now. It'd be nice to see. I just don't know if we're going to see all that. Did you getting caught? Okay, wait, what is this? Did you getting caught in the middle? Yeah, exactly, right? I think that, no, not necessarily. They were fighting against Chainsaw Man back in that time, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Primal Fears were a problem within that fight themselves. So again, we need to know more about the Primal Fears and what ultimately is their goal and what they're deciding to try to do here as well, you know, because this could be a whole ploy and thing that's going on here, but we don't know. We don't know enough about hell and their devils and the system that is for us to really make clear assumptions on what could and what would be. So we have to just see what Fujimoto's gonna cook up here. Gotta let him cook. It should be interesting though. With public safety now involved, I think we're going to see Kishibe pretty soon, bro. Maybe. I don't know if he might. Well, this is a big problem, and they probably know about it, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to have the best come through and try to deal with this as well. I would like to see that. Oh, woke, nah, ain't no. That would be insane. What do you mean another freaking Primal show up? If I don't, how people? I mean, I know Denji's strong, but if you have two Primal Fears, all of a sudden, nah, bro. It's like I can't see that. If they did that, I don't know how you're supposed to get out of the situation. Yeah, Kishibe could come by, but I don't think Kishibe is strong enough to fight a freaking Primal Devil by himself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know about that. But at the same time, this would actually help in a way to make it to where Asa and Yoru have to help Denji to get this situation under control, possibly, if another one does appear. Because we kept saying how the Death Devil could appear at some point in time, maybe even the Darkness Devil, they could like reappear. There's many options that can happen here. So, look, I don't think so, but it's not impossible, is the thing here. I actually like to see another one showing up right when they think the problem is solved. Oh my God, please. Oh, you just gonna just cause stress for me, all right? You want me to have a goddamn heart attack. That's what you're telling me right now. Because like I couldn't handle that, all right? I couldn't handle that situation because I know it's gonna be so bad. Oh man. But it's not impossible. Like I said, like I see that being the case, or I see that could be a potential switch up that we're not expecting necessarily. If they're showing up with hybrids would be pretty awesome. That would be nice, but I don't know how much the hybrids would. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not Denji though. That's the thing. And again, Kishibe might just be enough to, between Kishibe and Denji, it might be enough to be able to hold this devil off and to rectify the situation. But this is all just clear speculation at this point. We do need to see what's about to happen with next chapter. I don't know if Denji's going to be affected by this or not. It doesn't seem like that's the case, which means I was correct in that thought process. So I'm just gonna go on the record and still say that I just don't think the Fallen Devil can do anything in this situation. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can. All right. But what would you guys rate this chapter this week? I give it 8 out of 10. What do you guys think of this chapter? What would y'all rate it? Please tell me in the comments. Also, in the comment section below, when this thing becomes a video, please tell me what you would rate this chapter as well. We're going to get out of here. This has been a discussion for Chainsaw Man. We will be back later today on the Twitch channel, and we'll be playing Devil in Me. Since we're already talking about devils, we're going to be playing the Devil in Me with my boy Quetzalcoatl, and we're going to try to finish that game today. So within about 4 hours from now, we'll be over there on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. And hope I see y'all there and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? We'll have some fun over there. What better way to shake up DENJI and Asa's relationship than bro? Don't do that. Oh my god. I mean, will Rize be the same person though? That's the question here. That's the thing here. Because you got to ask yourself, like, would that be the case? I don't think so. Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. String. It's all good, Diego. But like I said, hey, we have the VOD and or video that comes up out of this. So, hey, tell me your thoughts. Like, give me your rating. I like to know. Also, give this a like if you could. It helps with the algorithm push this stuff out and make more people come through to see what's going on with these Chainsaw Man live reactions. So, if you guys can give me a quick like, I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Your goddamn water. Again, Twitch channel will be back over there. And then also Thursday, we will have a seasonal talk with newer anime to talk about and everything like that. So we're going to go down a list of things like what shows we're going to be watching and what I've watched thus far within the season, of the new season here. So we'll have that on Thursday over here on the YouTube channel. So, all right, let me get out of here. Drink goddamn water, take goddamn vitamins, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, people.